I thought we came out and tried to do some of the things that we've been emphasizing the last couple of weeks. And good to get a game in before league play after Christmas break and maybe get a little rust off of us and get our legs underneath us. And obviously we're well aware that the competition is going to rev up here in about, I guess, 48 hours or 3 days, 72 hours whenever we play Southern Illinois. So proud that no one got injured. Thought we didn't play sloppy to there at the end. We had a couple guys out of position. But other than that, I just thought we did what we were supposed to do.
You just talked about Szymon coming in there and just filling that hole a little bit and playing well.
You know, he's just a freshman and he's trying to figure it out. He's definitely talented, and he's gotten better as the year has gone along. He's such a high character kid, and he will do whatever you ask him to do. And we've asked him to be more aggressive and shoot the ball when he's open and work to get open and defend better and try to rebound better. But he has improved over the first, I guess, month and a half of the season. And I think you can start to see some of it, not necessarily always in stats, but just the way he looks out there. He looks a little bit more comfortable. And I mean, he's such a huge part of what we're trying to do that we just like the way he's progressing at the moment.
Obviously, Ross usually doesn't get those big chunks of minutes, so to see him go in there and really set a tempo and not let up, what did you see out of him that was working?
Just happy for Ross that he had the opportunity to play today, and he made the best of it. Ross is another great kid and tries hard to do what you ask him to do. He can make some shots. Obviously, he proved that tonight. His grandfather is one of the best coaches in Southern Illinois history, so he's been well schooled his whole life. And just happy to see someone come in today and take advantage of the opportunity that they were given. And hopefully he'll get another opportunity. You know, he's a guy who we've encouraged to stay ready because you never know. And I thought tonight he was definitely ready and made the best of it.
Did you feel maybe a little bit of a sluggish start there? Could that have been a product from just product of being off for so long?
Yeah, we definitely started sluggish, and it's also a product of you know, the opponent. Our guys, we're building a foundation here, and a huge part of that foundation is respect your opponent. And that's what we talked about in the locker room after the game. The first 4 minutes of the game, and the first 4 minutes of the second half, we didn't come out ready. We did not respect our opponent. And that's just one of those building blocks that we're dealing with this year. And I don't think we'll have that problem again the rest of the year. But you know, again, that's a leadership thing. That's something that's got to be planted in certain guys, and hopefully, you know, it'll grow and it'll just take over itself as we continue to build.
Another point that the players are talking about you emphasizing was 3-point shooting. Obviously, today setting a school record. What was working for your team today in that category?
Well, I think the first thing is we actually decided to run in transition and run to the proper space. You know, we have big blue X's on our court in practice, and when you go back and look at game film, sometimes we don't run to them. So we really emphasized, you know, sprint to the X, and I thought we did that tonight. And, you know, we've made the decision that the best way for us to play is really fast. And we just got to kind of let it fall where it's going to fall. And, you know, we can play faster right now. I mean, the guys that we have out there, when Szymon Wojcik's your 5-man, I mean, he's fast. Tulio's a fast 4-man, and then we play Webster at the point. He's really fast, and Jared Dixon's one of the fastest kids ever. But I think it started with running in transition, then in the half court, just trying to get the ball in Webster's hands as much as possible, getting a paint touch, getting Tulio to roll to the rim. See, Tulio's such a threat rolling to the rim that the defense has to respect that. And then when you got a big target out there on one wing like Szymon, and you got guys out there like JD and Kreck and Keandre Cook, and you know, you got so many guys that can make a three. Our problem is when we start off games not making them, we stop shooting them. And for us, every game we've shot 25 threes or more, we're shooting over 42% from three. Our problem is when we go about, we'll start 2 for 12, and then we'll think, oh man, it's over. But you just got to keep getting them up and getting them up and getting them up. And I think the numbers will eventually turn in our favor. And we did that. And that, again, that's part of building it too. Like, there's so many things that we have to repeat right now every day. And that's just part of building a program.
Do you like what you've seen so far through the non-conference schedule with really these teams you headed to the Valley?
I wouldn't say I like it because we lost so many games. I just think we've just been an average team. I don't like to be average at all. But I do like the group that's in the locker room. I do like that group, and I think we can have a better than average Missouri Valley Conference season if we do certain things. And I just talked to the guys about everyone's 0-0 and it's wide open. But just because you're 0-0 and it's wide open, that doesn't guarantee anything. There's something that you got to do to kind of get in that discussion. But I'm not. I will never be happy with average. And our non-league was average. We won at home and lost on the road. We have to have a better non-league record and season next year for sure.
What are going to be the major categories of work that you'll focus on heading now into conference play?
We just got to get better on defense, first of all, because the fact of the matter is not many teams in our league are going to allow us to score 100 points. And we're starting to move the needle defensively, but you got to press on that door every single day. And Krecklow and Jan have really started to be guys that we can hang our hat on and say, hey, this is why they're playing, or this is why they are allowed to do this, because they defend. And until we get more guys bought into that, that's all we will continue to work on. But outside of defending and rebounding and trying to take care of the ball, right now we're just stuck on the defense part, and we just really can't move past it until we get more consistent. Right now, I don't know if there's anything we do for 40 minutes right now consistently. And we've got to get a team that can defend for 40 minutes.
Of course, scheduling is kind of tough in this level of basketball, but playing the type of this team before conference play, do you like doing that? Or do you want to do it in the future? Or how does that?
Yeah, scheduling's hard. It's such a matrix. I mean, in a perfect world, I don't know if I would like this game to be right now. I think you may get some type of false feeling about certain things, maybe, but that's where I've got to do my job as a coach. But this year that's where the game fell, and we just play who's on the schedule. But I think it's too early for me to talk about future scheduling. But if you've got a pile of cash laying around, I'll buy some more D1 teams to come in. If you got a pile of cash somewhere.
I wish I did.
Anybody else?
Just one thing, Keandre Cook, he had those 2 points, but he only played 8 minutes, and you said no one was injured, so anything?
Well, he's not injured, so he has some type of gas reflex or something that really held him out tonight. And we tried to send him in the back to lay down for 10 minutes. That didn't work. And then by the time he decided to come back out in the second half, that thing was well over. So we just said, hey, shut it down. It's from a previous injury to his back that gives him some stomach problems sometimes. But I mean, he's 100% as long as he gets past this.
Of course, Obadiah in the stands going to ask us if there's any new comments or any new news coming out of that.
No, the next comment will be a statement, I would imagine.
All right, Coach, congratulations.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, I guess just it started early. I mean, hit 11 3-pointers in the first half, and it just never stopped. You just feeling it tonight, or what?
I don't know. I mean, Coach is just always talking about just getting the threes up, and we put another emphasis on it last practice, just to shoot more threes. And so I think we just came out, and he's just been encouraging us to shoot more of them. And I mean, we're a good 3-point shooting team, so why not?
When you have a game like that where you score 110 points and make 17 3-pointers and have 56 rebounds, what is it that in the locker room after the game that you all were most proud of? What was the coach talking about the most as far as what you guys thought you did best today?
I think honestly we just came out at times. I mean, we slipped up a little bit, but the majority of the game we played them like they were any other opponent we would have faced at our level, and we're not just treating that as a game. We're using that as practice for our upcoming games and SIU on Wednesday. I guess we got our Valley games and stuff like that. So we're just using today's game just to work on some things and to clean some things up.
I mean, just to kind of bounce off that, how does it feel to get, I guess, sure some of those things up and start going into it with the hot hand? before conference play?
Yeah, I mean, just getting our confidence up, letting it fly, playing fast, playing loose, all that stuff's important to being our best, and then that's important to come out and do during conference. So it's good practice.
Does the mindset change at all when you see these last 2 games and you switch into conference play? Does it change at all, or do you guys just try and keep the same focus going through?
No, I don't think any game's different. We come in and we come in guns blazing. No one's really hesitant to shoot the ball, and we just got to bring it on defense. It's about taking care of the ball, defending, and getting rebounds in conference play. So that's just what we got to bring every single night.
And Ross, obviously, you come in, have 15 points, nailing it deep. How'd that feel? And just getting out there and knocking it down?
Oh yeah, I felt good. Finally knocked down some shots, and we were all playing well and moving the ball well together. And like you said, we shot as a team really well from the 3, so you can't ever be mad about that.
Simone, a pretty good day for you as well. What was working for you in particular?
I got in the rhythm, I hit my shots, and get the rebounds, which we need, and just did my job.
How'd it feel to get back in the starting lineup and play with that?
It feels good, but it doesn't matter really if I start in the starting 5 or get off the bench. We just need to get the best effort possible to the team, to the game.
How fun is a game like this when you're just hitting shots and you break 100 points and you know that you guys are just all on? How fun is that?
It's cool. We get out there and we're just having fun with it. I mean, we're knocking down shots. Everyone's celebrating on the sideline. That's how every game should be. But especially in a game like this, when we did win by so much. I mean, and it's cool to see other guys that sometimes don't get a chance to get in, go in and do stuff too. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a morale booster for everybody.
Early on, it was probably closer than you guys were a bit comfortable with in the first few minutes, I think, like around a 2-point game. Was there some discussion there that led to that breakaway, or like what was the talk inside the timeouts?
Just to come out like we should. And early we didn't. I'm not sure if it was just because we were playing a team like William Woods, or if it was, I don't know, just one of those days. But we just know we need to come out stronger than that, and that was just our emphasis in those timeouts.
You guys have mentioned that it's nice to get a lot of people scoring when you score 102 points, but whenever you are leading by that much, is it hard to keep your focus whenever you're on the field or on the court and you're shooting, and are you more having fun, or are you still trying to get those reps in?
I think it's like you said, having fun, just playing the game the right way, using it as not a practice, but just to work on things we need to work on and get better at.
Ross, as a role player, how nice is it for you to be able to come off the bench, contribute the way you do, and then how do you like your role? How do you feel about your role? Do you think you may get some more minutes going forward?
Yeah, so like you said, my role, I love my role. Come in, play hard, just do my job, and just don't do anything I shouldn't be doing. So I'm perfectly fine with that role.
And how much does that help in, everyone says more experience and more seeing the court and real playing time. How much does that truly affect?
Yeah, definitely a true thing, because when you're younger, you overthink everything, and now as a junior, you're just playing like you used to, so it just comes to me naturally. So.
Anything else for these guys? I'll be back with Coach Ford in just a minute. Congratulations, guys. Good job.